Hey, hey. How's everybody going? Gonna watch the live Smiling Cloud. All right. All right, all right. How's everyone doing? Eat in the chat. Yo, yo, random guy, what's going on? Why, hello, everyone. Jamie, what's going on? Jay in the house. Audio's on point. All right. I kind of gave up on the headphones sort of thing. For some reason, mine just are like too much of a crapshoot. Tara says, if I want to make a shirt that has a picture of you with the mask on, it says, how about water? You cracked me up so much with that. There we go. It's all good late, but still up. All right. Jamie ran a 10K today. What? Nice job. Yeah, what is that, like 2 weeks out from a hip procedure? Man, that is amazing. Amazing. Let me see what I got in the bag. I do got the skipping rope. What's going on, Snazzy? Yeah, Jamie says, hey, Tara, it was tough but worth it. 55 minutes. Wow. Working hard. Nice. Random, I saw some ants in my bathroom and thought of you. All right. Amazing how now we make connections in our everyday lives to all the people we get to chat with. Just surviving work and spending time with my lovely wife. There you go. That's what life is about. That's what it's about. Jamie, I'm doing fantastic. I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. It's a beautiful day out. I was debating whether I wanted to skip rope here on the platform or get back under this shade tree like yesterday, right in this area, and do some jumping jacks instead. Big James, what's going on? How you doing today? Barbara, hey, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well as well. Tara says, I only did 100 squats and 100 wall push-ups today. That's plenty. I had high goals, then teenager angst happened. What was the goal? I think 100 and 100 is quite fine. What was the goal? Way better than doing none. Yeah, way better. I like that for you. Let me see if I can start off cold here. Not bad for a geezer. Not bad for a geezer. Major Gain says, namaste, let's go. Marcus in the house, what's going on? 100, smashed it proper, Tara. I would agree with Jamie, 100%. Major Gain says, hello, how are all of you doing this fine day? Yeah, life is good. Life is good. When we get together with people who would choose to spend time with, that is a beautiful thing. The world is my gym. There you go. Jamie said proper geezer. Yes. Yes, indeed. There's got to be a shirt out there that says that too. The proper geezer. Oh. I don't know if I have anything to go along with this, so I'm probably just going to do the rope skip. But we'll enjoy it while we go. Jacqueline in the house. What's going on, Jacqueline? Proper geezer sounds good, yes, doesn't it? Has a ring to it. Tara says, Marcus is here. Let's go, Marcus. I think about your family of roasters every day. I miss that. What is a family of roasters? Big James, how you doing today? Get anything in today, Marcus? You guys get anything in today? We know what Jamie got. Major Gains, he got sick. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's something that's brief, that won't last long. I got a little of that, but I don't know where it comes from, because then after a while it just goes away. So what are the benefits to jump ropes? Good cardiovascular. It's going to work your calves as well. I like it for its brain function. So it's kind of hand, eye, brain, foot sort of thing to lift the feet and the timing. Cough and cold. Ugh. You know, my thing when I start feeling that cough and cold, the first thing is I'll go straight to the cabinet, and I've got a thing of oregano oil, and I will have a mix of like a hot tea, but I'll add in some apple cider vinegar, some lemon water, some honey, or some lemon, some honey, and some of that oregano oil. It is bitter, but it knocks so much out really quickly. JMJ, what's going on? What's going on? Anytime, Major. Anytime. All right, let me grab another set here. We're just chilling. We're just chilling today. Beautiful sun. Big James, I'm doing 100 push-ups in 30 minutes. Nice. Nice, nice. Did you just start that, or are you doing that now? Fantastic. Marcus says, haha, Tara, funny. I went live on Rings today. Nice. I'll be sure to go try to check that out. Chanelka says, hey, everyone in the chat. How are you, Chanelka? Good evening. Smiling Cloud says, hi. Hi, Chanelica. There we go. Jamie says, well, it's 1:23. Time to say peace and love. Off to bed. Stay beautiful, people. Jamie, you as well. Congratulations on such an amazing feat today. That is amazing. Healthier or recovering, that's amazing either way. To run for almost an hour straight, that's awesome. David, what's going on? How you doing, David? What is going on? Yeah, for sure. Marcus has some cool stuff. Who's that bald guy? I think his last name is Hoggins or Goggins. David Goggins. Is that what you're thinking of? Dragon says, how old are you? We say ageless. We say ageless. Don't let a number dictate what your levels or capabilities are. So if you didn't know how old you were, how old would you be? Shout out to the great Satchel Paige, the late great Satchel Paige. Yeah, Goggins. I've been watching, I guess, some other stuff that he's been going through. I don't know, there's some stuff that's been coming through a feed where he's kind of at odds with his daughter and ex-wife, and they were calling him a deadbeat and stuff like that. I thought, man, I hate to see people get dragged like that in public, because we're going to take certain words and just run with it without knowing all the facts or knowing both sides of the story. So Big James, how many sets of the push-ups have you done so far? What is your breakdown? Are you doing 10 sets of 10? Are you doing 5 sets of 20? 4 sets of 25? What do you guys got going on? David's doing great. David, what was your day like today? Gee, your account was banned. What happened? Random, is reading every day actually good for you? Or is it something to get the brain running? No, it's good for you because you're learning something as well. So it's not only brain function, but yeah, absolutely. And I would suggest, even though I'm not huge at it, is actually reading out of a book rather than off of a device. Less light coming through, and there's just something about that tangible feel. Less stimulation to the brain. You can kind of just read. Nicholas, what's going on? Where are you coming to us from, Nicholas? Let me get another set. We'll see if Big James has a breakdown on the push-ups. Right. Super awesome. Australia. Hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We have a lot of folks from Australia that are in our chat as well. So we'd love to have you. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And get to chat with people from around the world. Eric Point in the house, man. Thank you so much. And who got that? Damien. Nice. Eric, that is so cool, man. I appreciate you so much, brother. Sending love to Australia, says Chanelica. Went for a jog, got 50 hammers, 50 curls, 50 triceps. What? 50 push-ups? Whoa. And 50 of a thing, I don't know what it's called. After the love, I'll repeat most of it. Yo. Tara's not playing, guys. Eric says, I'm going to bed. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Thank you so much. Hopefully you and the family are well. Rest well, my friend, and we will see you very soon. That is awesome. If we haven't been over to Eric's page, guys, please go and check out his page. Send some support his way. Ethan says, do you remember the guy that you were yelling in the bathroom? Yes. Yeah, I remember that guy. That was just a couple days ago. I do remember. Have you ever worked the neck muscles? Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Working the neck. There used to be a machine that I would sit in and have a pad, and you just, and then I also have something at home where you put it kind of around your head and you attach a weight to it, so you can do that same sort of thing. You can turn on your back and nod upward. You can do it sideways, so you have the ability. But you could even do something just like kind of just pushing against the resistance of your own hand, or lay off the edge of your bed and just nod up, so you don't have to have like weight resistance sort of stuff. Random guy. But yeah, neck muscles, traps, like work it all to some level so you have a balance, so you have its connectivity. Like the strength doesn't like falter because there's all the strength here but none here. So you want to have that going. Lindsay, thank you so much. Linda just subbed to Eric. Absolutely. Minnie May was up in the house. Reluctant says, Wagwan, let's go. Let's go. Woo! Met my protein goals. Feeling good. Let's go. Guys, if you didn't know Linda was a threat already, yeah, watch this. She's going to take off here in a minute. She is about to take off doing just casual sets of 50 of everything. Nice job. Very proud to see that. Love to see that. I wonder why we can't use our entire brain. Good question. Who's ready to get ripped, says Lynn. Thank you, guys. I have a great start. Your rest of your day. Thank you so much, Eric. Random says, Lindsay, you're scaring me. Y'all should be. She's on one now. I think she's turned a corner. Is that Saba? Says, who's going to be Mr. Olympia 2025? I couldn't tell you. The only bodybuilders I know, I don't even think are in the competitively competing anymore. Here come 50 more push-ups. Yo. You can use the entire brain, just not all of it at once. There you go. Excuse me. Well, there we go. I guess that debunks the myth that you only use like 10% of it. Or maybe you're only using 10% at a time. I don't know. There we go. There's the reluctant that I know. There's the reluctant. Snazzy says you can use the entire brain, just not all of it at once. Okay. Shut up, blood. Random. So if I weigh 140, does that mean I have to eat 140 grams of protein a day? Thank you, Snazzy, for the information because I was confused. Reluctant, you looking big and strong. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a while. How have you been, Reluctant Gamer? Linda is on 60. Yeah, if I remember or understand the protein thing, you eat a gram of protein a day in your weight. Like I said, I'm probably the worst at that. Like I just eat and, I'll try to be mindful. Like, is there protein in here? But yeah, Been good. It's 1:30 a.m. Yeah, Jamie just jumped off too because he said it was like 1:23. I appreciate that, sir. Appreciate it. We're just maintaining. It's a lot of protein. Yeah, that is a lot of protein. It's probably why protein shakes were a thing, because that's a lot of. Yeah, it's just a lot. Reluctant. How's your push-ups going? How's everything going for you? How's work going? How's your workouts? Technically, I don't get enough. My goals is still a good one. There you go. As long as we know that we're kind of going that direction. Yesterday night, you were like a hawk and them troublemakers last night. Hey, you gotta keep an eye. You gotta keep an eye. How do I get big though? I don't mind getting fat because I can burn it quickly. My goal is 170. I'm 146.1. Reluctant says I'm slacking. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Yes. Random, you're still pretty young though, if I recall. I don't know everybody's age, but some of it's going to be that your body is just a hormonal furnace right now. Everything you're throwing into it is just incinerating in the way of calories. So be patient. Be patient with that. Don't try to get fat. Don't try to overbulk, because what happens is people throw weight on before their body actually matures. Then they're stuck with the extra weight, and a lot of times that doesn't manage well long term. Reluctant says your camera quality improved. I don't know, has it? I don't know. Is it looking better? Might be the lighting. Might just be good sun lighting. This is what's called golden hour. So a lot of photo shoots, you'll meet with people at this time of day, and you only got so much time to get these shots right, because that sun is just that perfect, like, kind of warm color. Good lighting, yeah. Case in point, the thumbnail. If you guys didn't see the thumbnail to this one where I was stretching, my hair is much shorter. It's from a photo shoot years ago, and we shot in the golden hour. Had a friend of mine see that in. She works in the healthcare industry, and she saw that in her training. So she sent it today. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that today. That's going to be my thumbnail today. 85. Let's go, Linge. Let's go. I don't think we heard back from Big James. His breakdown on the 100 push-ups in 30 minutes. That would have been awesome to have him and Linge doing those together. I would have jumped in. I'm going to bring this up just a touch. Is that Vial from Brazil? Bom dia. 90, let's go, Linge. Linge in the house, knocking down these push-ups. Snazzy did 300 jump rope, 20 standard push-ups, 20 Mike Tyson's, 20 pike push-ups, 20 finger push-ups, 20 knuckle push-ups. You guys are going crazy over there. That is awesome. Yes, indeed. How's it going? A gentleman rides his bike every day over here. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yes, both of them are going insane. That's crazy work. Love to see it. I'm over here just skipping 50s at a time. 100. There we go. Random said pinky push-ups. Linja at 97 and pushing those last 3 sets. Try not to puke. Hey, one of the statements that was birthed out of Impact was puke washes out, failure does not. So sometimes when you push through that little bit, that's where we go with it. Nice job. Love to see the support. Snazzy, I tried to do some handstand push-ups at the end, but I fell and disturbed the dog, so I'm taking a break. Yeah, you might have to lead with those. That might be what you lead with. That is crazy. That is a lot. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Give it up. 2 claps. You counted 49 for me? Okay. All right. Love that expression. Yeah, it was from a friend of mine who I was training, and we were doing some pretty intensive stuff. She said, I'm going to puke. I said, go ahead. Puke washes out, failure does not. Nice job. That is fantastic work on both of you. Chanelica, how's your workouts been? How are you feeling? I know you were sore for a little while, riding the bike. Everyone was working out together. Yep, indeed. Let me get another set. All right. On to curls. Being sore sucks. So sore, says Chanelka. Been resting. Make sure you guys are hydrating like crazy and stretching some. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, but make sure you are getting a stretch, moving those muscles. Move those muscles. I'm better than I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Minnie May, what are you doing with this? What is your workout right now? Being sore is like a reward. If I'm not sore, then I feel like I wasted my time. There you go. Good for you, Chanel. It's hella important. Yes. Make sure you're giving that therapy. The rest, indeed. Try to stretch. And it doesn't have to be crazy stretching. Just light stretching. Give yourself some light stretching. "30-day fitness challenge is nice." There you go. What is that comprised of? What do they have you doing? Is it actually a gallon of water you're supposed to intake a day? Something close to that. I mean, it used to be like, what was it, eight ounce glasses of water, and I think it's gone up from there. I think a lot of that's also going to depend on your activity levels. It's probably a base for just humans, but excuse me. The more active you are, the more you're putting out. I don't think that number would change. Just be very mindful that you don't put yourself in that position of drinking too much at once. There's that old story of the lady who, thank you so much. There's a story of the lady who did the contest, the radio DJ contest, where she drank, I don't know, it's like a couple gallons of water in a very short amount of time. She diluted all her cells out, and she expired because of it. I have y'all on the TV for my workouts. Nazzie's here, and though I'm here in spirit watching, getting my sweat on. Hey, that's all that matters. All that matters. Get your sweat on. I'm doing the full body plan, so jumping jacks, squats, planks, push-ups, tricep dips, things like that. Minnie May, that sounds like our Impact Morning Show workout. You could do that with us from way more than 30 days, but I'm glad you're doing something. So when that 30 days is up, feel free to jump in. Proud of all of you. All right. Hey. So for me, if I mess up, I start over. Like I've messed up at like 28. So I start over and do the whole 50. The 30 days gets more challenging as it goes, but it never hurts to add a bit more. There we go. We're just trying to just gather in all of the athletes to ourselves. Snazzy, nice, that is a great mentality. Yeah, sometimes it's a tough one because you'll get to like 48, or when I'm doing the figure eights with the chucks, that was something that I had my athletes do, and it was their warm-up for shoulders. And I had one of my athletes, hello, she was doing those chucks for about 2 hours. Like she actually just like broke. She was like back there crying and stuff. And then when she was done, she's like, okay, I'm ready for the shoulder workout. I said, that was the shoulder workout. Like you mentally persevered, you overcame, you focused through it, but you got so much extra shoulder work done. Don't overtrain yourself. So sometimes we gotta know we gotta do it right. Jay Worlds, what's up? Man, long time no see. What's going on? How have you been? Long time no see indeed. All right. Anything new? Anything exciting? What is going on? School, work, family, fitness. What do you got going on? Life is good on this end. We've been just continuing to build this community. So many amazing people now, just like always, but we're just getting more and more from around the world. So we're staying on the fitness, doing the morning show, 5:15 Mountain Standard Time, and then I'll come out here and just hang out for a bit in the evening, and then after we get off here, go for a walk with my daughter and have an amazing time. Laura is number 23. How you doing, Laura? How has your day been since we saw you this morning? My son was born last month. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. How has that been? Bounty Banana, what's going on? Indeed. Is this your first child? First child, or if not, how has parenting been? Or new parenting? Bounty James. Yeah. Bounty Banana, I don't know why I said Bounty James. Yeah, that's very cool. Random Uncle Spider, what's your average day-to-day morning meal? Morning meal? I don't have one, so today I didn't eat until probably like 12:30. Yeah, I just kind of continued on and had, humble 12-hour fast. It's your second child, so I'm used to raising kids now. There you go. What's up, fellow impacticians? I like that. Yeah, got the workout done. But most of the time, if it was morning, it would be my shake. It would be my shake, and that's about it. do the watermelon shake. Sometimes it's strawberry banana. But yeah, just keeping it simple. Keep it simple. And then if we do something like if Aoife makes brunch quite a bit on the weekends and things like that, so then that's still brunch. So that's like later, 11 o'clock. And that'll be something like eggs and toast or biscuits. And we did protein waffles this last time. 20 more curls on each, then I hit 100 and I can move to tricep extensions. Nice. We are the Impact Squad. Absolutely. It's 8:50 p.m. where you live right now. J Worlds, where are you coming to us from? My apologies if you told us once before. Random says, understandable. I saw the watermelon mustache. There we go. Lynch loves the bananas. Yes, indeed. Guys, get those bananas. Get the banana. Let me do like another. International Impacticians. Exactly. It's its own civilization. It's its own civilization. Maryland, there we go. Chanelka, what are you going to do once watermelons are out of season? There's always, again, strawberry, banana. We can find some other things. Mr. Burns did his black bean smoothie the other day. I don't know if anybody else has heard John talking about the tuna and orange juice smoothie. Random says, DMV area, J-Worlds. I'm beginning to see a lot of DMV. Okay, yes, DMV area. Minnie Mae, I'm from the Nova. Is that North Virginia? From the Nova. I like that, Nova. Snazzy said orange juice and tuna. My God. I know. I'm like, dude, at first I thought he was just, he's just winding me up. I was like, there's no way that's a drink. And sure enough, it is. Sure enough, I guess the orange juice kills the taste of the tuna, and it's supposed to be like high protein. Like, yeesh. Let's see. Sensei. That's no sensei mindset. I know senseis. You are not a sensei. You are not. Minnie says, yep, Northern Virginia. There we go. Black bean smoothie. No thanks, says Chanelica. Random says, did I just see a black bean smoothie? Yep. J Worlds, my grandmother's from Virginia. I'd rather put OJ and cottage cheese together to get higher protein. There we go. There we go. Let's see. That might be a good blend. I wonder what kind of... You could probably throw some blueberries in there. Or banana. Orange juice and banana. It'd be like kind of like an orange Julius. Remember those? Remember the orange Julius? And it'd probably whip up pretty good too. Thank you, Minnie Mae. Thank you for that. Michelle is back. How are you doing, Michelle? Instead of Michelle, I feel like it's Michelle, like that M-I, like Michelle. Your real name is Julius. There you go. Weren't those fire, though? The orange Julius? It was so light, though. Like, you'd get, like, 2 strawfuls, and it was just gone. Before you know it, you're, like, sucking air and, like, orange foam. I have to buy so many bananas for my house. My baby goes through 2 a day. Nice. I tried the green juice. I think I overgreened it. Yes, the orange Julius. Those were fire. Oh, what a staple. What a staple of the American shopping mall. Was the orange Julius. I've never seen an orange Julius outside of a shopping mall. Is anybody else? I've never seen one outside. Not that I was looking per se, but still, you know what I'm saying? We've been around. There should be some sighting of an orange Julius outside of a mall. But now that malls have kind of died, you don't see it at all. Is orange Julius an actual orange? It's a drink. Do I eat bananas? Yes. Bounty banana. It is a drink, yes. Michelle, you can say my name either way. People calls me different versions of my name. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Michelle? Laura says, wow. Anthony says, now we can't even afford orange juice. Yeah, and even I'd rather just get like a bag of oranges and just juice them myself. The taste is way different. Aoife and I did that one time. We went and bought like a little thing of orange juice, then we juiced a bunch of our own, and the taste is so different. You're not just drinking like a concentrated syrup. Definitely lighter, more refreshing. Yeah, kid, I don't buy orange juice like that. I'd rather just get a bunch. I'm hot. I'm running laps around a field. Nice. Michelle, when you get another break, where are you coming to us from? I got to keep asking, folks. Random guy, after I saw Sam's Club, I have like 60 eggs for $18. It concerns me, but I still might buy them. That's a lot of eggs. That's a lot of eggs. Yeah, indeed. But hey, people know what's going to help feed their house. I don't have a dog. No pets. No pets right now. Last we had was a cat. Add some protein and some carbs, says April. What are we adding protein and carbs to, April Ellis? April, I don't think I've seen your name before. Apologize if you've been here. Where are you coming to us from? Bounty Banana says, Diggs, yes. I can't hit my protein 20 eggs down the hatch. And that's a lot of eggs. That is like a Rocky Balboa sort of thing. Lynn just finished 50 single arm shoulder to overhead exercise for both arms. Woo! And finished her 100 curls. She is at 70 overhead triceps going for 100. Yeah, that is wild. That is awesome. I don't watch Joe Rogan. I'm not mad at him. I just don't watch it. I've seen some snippets and stuff. Chanelka, yes, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button. April's some steak and some bread. Raving, what's going on? Guys, we're close to 30. So to Chanelica's point, can we hit the like? Can we hit the like and get to 30 likes right now? April says, Anna Orange. April, where are you coming to us from? Kumar, what's going on? How are you doing? Michelle finished 74 laps around a pretty big field in like 2 hours. Whoa. Are you training for something like a 5K, or you're just like feeling it, so you're just going for it? And where are you coming to us from, Michelle? How's it going, brother?
Going, man.
Man, looking good, man. Looking good.
So you, man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bonnie says, wow, that's good, Michelle. It is. I like before you even spoke. There we go. Thank you so much. Kumar in the house. How are you doing, Kumar? Michelle, I'm just going for it, and I'm in the United States. Fair. Cool. Thank you so much for that. Bounty with the dub. Jay World's my man. Digestive system is spinning after this protein shake. Oh, what'd you put in it? Random guy. I did the Stairmaster. Was the last day I did it for 30 minutes. Never again. Stairmaster is a different beast. Stairmaster is definitely a different animal. Hello, hello. This is fantastic. People riding around on beach cruisers. This one gentleman that I said hello to while I was skipping rope, he was, and I say this in all seriousness, he was morbidly obese, but to see him out here kind of jogging and stuff like that, awesome. Guys, pay the compliment. We've seen what trolls choose to do in these chats. Give somebody a good word. It means much more than you think, and it's going to mean much more to you in the long run than you think. It's going to start to build a character that your thoughts become actions, and your actions will be words that you transfer onto people. So make them positive thoughts. Yes, absolutely. Good for him. What smoothie do you recommend for a guy allergic to watermelon and oranges? Whew. Can you do bananas? Can you do strawberry banana? Blueberry? Yeah. I think there's a few other things that you could do. I'm proud of him as well. I don't even know him, but that's awesome. I just put in some whey protein, a banana, peanut butter, oats, and Greek yogurt. Yeah, and that's... Nice job, Lynn. No, he said banana. Lynn is allergic to banana. Oof. Callie, what's going on? Let's see. Yeah, if you can get like the frozen mixed fruit ones, cherries, blueberries, blackberries, like some of the darker berries, that's also good antioxidant sort of stuff. That might be what I would go with. A little oat milk and your protein powder if you're using it. Callie, what's going on? How you doing today? Random says we only live once. Why waste our time while we're here on negativity and belittling people? It's because that's how somebody else conditioned them to believe. Somebody else, bullies usually have been bullied. That's kind of one of the things to remember. I don't always excuse behaviors, but I also like try to look at a bigger picture. Somebody inflicted this sort of damage onto them. Otherwise, generally, we're not nurtured that way. We just naturally don't come out aggressive towards other people in such a mean-spirited way. Getting ready for the pain. Kumar, my day was fantastic. I went and put in for my passport. So we'll see how that goes. Callie, little sore, took a recover day. You need those, man. Hydration, nutrition, exercise, and rest. And when we talk about rest, it's just not your sleeping. It is letting your body rest and recover. That's going for a massage. That's an ice bath. That's a hot shower. That's some stretching. That's a lot of things. A massage, rub your feet, whatever it is. You guys are performing like high performance vehicles, and high performance vehicles, a Ferrari and a Hyundai do not get the same treatment once you get it back in the garage. You got to understand that you guys are doing high level things, a lot of things that while it seems average because we kind of see things around, there's a small percentage of people that are knocking out 20 push-ups. There's a small, even smaller, that are doing 100 in a day. We see it because it's in a fitness sense, in a fitness community, but you're doing high-level things. So you have to kind of make sure that you are treating yourself as such. Pamper yourself. Patty Brady, do you do ice baths every day? I would if I could. My theory is that Ponce de Leon did not find a fountain of youth that actually made them younger. I think it was just really cold water. And after being on ships and very laborious for so long, they got in that water and it took away all the inflammation and it made them feel younger. That is my theory. Nothing that like reversed their aging process. Although I will say, when I was playing football and rugby, the first ice bath that I took, I couldn't believe it. It Benjamin buttoned me. It took me all the way back. I felt so good. Oh wow, passport! So you're coming to India? Yeah. If we're getting booked places, we're gonna be like a band. We're gonna be like a band if we're getting booked places. Yeah, my legs. You need a break. Yep, definitely, man. Take that break. Don't beat yourself down. Do not beat yourself down trying to build yourself up. It's a process. Patty, I am looking for something like just an inflatable tub or something that I can do that in every day. I would absolutely ice bath every day. Random says you should visit South Virginia. Laying on the heating pad right now. There you go. There you go. Loosen up those muscles. Kind of get those tiger balms, those Bengays, the sports creams too. Those help. Those help. Ever since I switched to calisthenics, my core feels more stable and strong, and lifting heavier weights is easier now. There we go. It's a good mix. You know, calisthenics, weightlifting, resistance training, all of that stuff. It's like food on your plate. You've got fruits, vegetables, you got a meat for some, you got starches, you got all of these things that work in combination. Okay, Bounty. Ice baths are amazing, absolutely. I'm thinking about getting an ice bath for my mood. Yes, and guys, if nothing else, when you go to take a shower, get in there, turn the water, and immediately pull that plug. Let that first blast hit you. Let that first blast hit you. It's not going to do the same as an ice bath because you're not submerged wholly in it. But if you're talking about for mood and like cognitive and all that stuff, it definitely works. Definitely works. Michelle, I'm taking a break for a while. I'm hot. Yes. Make sure you are hydrating. Minnie, there's a spa near me that has a bunch of different temps that slowly heats you up and then pretty much take an ice plunge. It's crazy nice. Absolutely. Oh, love it. Random says get a barrel. You could use that as an ice bath. I've thought about that, or even just like a trash can, just like a rolling trash can. Never done an ice bath, but I take cold showers. I don't know if I could do an ice bath. I think you'd dig it. I really do, Snaz. I do think that you would dig it. There's also like a little bit of challenge to it too. Like it's cold, you get in it, it's like, okay, once you adapt, that first like 10 seconds, I think then you're good. Corey, I use 260 gallon cube, super cheap, can last years. Nice. Ice baths are definitely not fun at the beginning. Yeah, once you get in and you adapt to it and you take those first couple deep breaths and you just relax, then it's all good. Lady Mia, I just say, ooh, never would dig that. That is okay. Lady Mia, where are you coming to us from? Patty Brady over here. We don't get enough sun and my mood go down big time. Yes, that is a thing. That is a thing. So this is why exercise is important, because some areas do not get the same amount of sun that I'm getting or a lot of other places are getting. So you got to be able to know how to combat that sort of that overcast mood. We see it in the sky and then that becomes the mood. So we got to make sure that you're overcoming it. So Patty, good on you. I think there might even be some lights that imitate like sunlight, vitamin D or something like that you could put in your house. What's going on, Cube? Michelle, I have chugged like 30 something ice cold water bottles. Be careful with that. Just be careful. But it sounds like you need it. Sounds like you're pouring it out. We just jump in the Irish Sea. Nice. I'm coming to Ireland. I need to jump in the Irish Sea. I need to see what that's like. Kumar, I found something. What'd you find, Kumar? John, smash the like. Busy day, but I will see you in the AM Impact. John, thank you so much for stopping by. John is a busy man, so appreciate that. Random guy, Michelle, careful with chugging ice cold water, but glad you're getting that H2O. Yeah, exactly. Generally, I'll do cold water before the workout. And I read some study that it helps keep the core temperature down a little bit longer, but I don't really go with like ice cold water while I'm working out. More like a room temperature. And if I bring something ice cold, generally I'll just do a little pour on myself to kind of, for that good shock. I think I hit all 10. I think I hit all 10, but as long as we're here. as long as we're here. And I'm gonna move this just a touch back so it's in the shade. This thing about phones, make sure it's in the shade. Hey, love, what's going on? I had Tara, my live spider. It was cool to talk to her. That's what's going on. When are you going live, Corey? Michelle, one time I was running the same field and sprained my ankle and sprained my wrist and broke my ankle. Yikes. And sometimes the unforeseen happens, guys, but situational awareness. If you're going to jog a field or something like that, I would say walk it first. Walk it for two reasons. Get that warm up. Just get yourself going. Get that warm up. Just walk it. And two, survey your area. So that way you have the ability to kind of see what's in front of you or what you can expect. I was live like 30 minutes ago. She popped in. Hey, nice. John says, random, how you doing? Yeah, that's tough, Michelle. Hopefully you recovered well, and sounds like you're doing great to do 74 laps. That's crazy. Do you know how big the field is that you're doing that on? Patty, look at the blue sky. Would you like to live in a colder climate? I know, right? I'd like to visit one, but I don't know if I'd want to be in it all the time. I remember I used to put that ice cold water from the generator on the field and spray it in my cleats. Field was hot that morning. Yikes, that is hot. Yeah, I would definitely like to visit it, but man, I don't know about living. Mr. Burns popped up and before ended up stealing all my friends. Mr. Burns, he is a smooth man. I call him the perm kit. Random guy, John, I've been better, but now that I'm here, I'm fine. How about you? All right. Impact, I got 100 of everything. Curls, tricep extensions, well over 100 shoulder to overhead extension things. I like that. 100 push-ups, admittedly only 70 on my toes because my legs are still roasted from jogging today. Hey, a push-up is a push-up. Push-up is push-up. On each arm, that's insane. That is an insane workout. Love it. Michelle says, going for some more laps. I'll try to comment while I jog and run. Just take breaks. Comment when you can, but don't worry about it. We don't want you to risk any injury again. Johnny Rue says, what's the workout, buddy? Random says, sheesh, Linja, let's go. Linja says, thank you. I'm so happy to test my limits. John, doing well, Random. Try to beat the freeze over here. Getting acres of cabbage in. Nice. Zanelle in the house. Linja says, I'm finished. That is, yeah, a lot. Random says, let's do this, Michelle. Johnny, I've been skipping rope. I'm just out here doing sets of 50. If we got some push-ups to do, we'll do some push-ups. But it's just the evenings are always a little bit more casual. Everyone hit the like button for sure. Why not? Why not if you're here? We're at 37. We might get to 40. Let's try to get 40. But Johnny, we've been listening to Linja's report. She has just mastered this workout today, as did Snazzy. They knocked down a huge amount of work. Yeah, we got Michelle. She's done 74 laps right now in a big field. So I don't know what the mileage on that is, but that's awesome. Yeah, weather's beautiful. I will not complain. Will not. 50 skips at a time. Anyhow, Kimar says, anyhow, you never complain. You're a man with a lot of gratitude and grace. Because I've seen the other side of it. Seen the other side. Do you do any sports when you were younger? Football, rugby, track and field. I never like competed in martial arts, but did like my fair share like grappling and training, just in dojo. Heck yeah, John, that's what do you recommend? I haven't had a cheat day in 4 weeks as of tomorrow, so I'll let myself eat anything. Tonight is your killing it reward. That is fantastic. What dedication, discipline. That is awesome, Linda. Very proud of you. Patty, how about you? Any sports? And when I say football, I mean American football, because we know the whole soccer football thing. John, leadership is a deep subject. Everyone has leadership in them. Books like the ones I mentioned can help develop that leadership characteristic in anyone. You want to know a crazy fact about me, Mr. Vince? What's going on random? 85th lap from Michelle. Are you going for 100? She is going for distance. That is amazing. Linda, will your cheat day also be just a massive rest day too? Where you just get to like chill and do whatever you want? As a great reward for 1 month? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Patty, I thought you did grappling or boxing. When I see the skipping, I used to box. Nice. Patty, then I'm going to have to get Bob out one day and do some stand-up stuff, because my boxing, I'd get my clock cleaned, but I like it for exercise, so can always use some tips. I once had a scholarship in ballet and jazz dancing. That's awesome. Michelle says more than 100 if I can. All right, Michelle, keep going. It'll be Saturday and Sunday. Take that weekend. Actually, yes, we're going to Comic-Con. Nice. John says, I recommend some pasta and salad, definitely followed by with a protein shake. Coolest thing, a friend actually bought us tickets. We love, oh, that's awesome. You have a Bob too, Patty. Yes, the Bob. I always get a hard time because people are like, "Whoa, that's easy. He doesn't have arms." Yeah, Mine was gifted to me by some of my athletes. Like, I don't know, 2011, 2012. Bob is old, but it's sturdy and it stands the test of time for sure. Mateo, I see your brother, but I don't hear a brother. Well, then you aren't listening close enough, Mateo. And we can't be brothers if that's how you judge. We can't be brothers if that's how you judge. So try again tomorrow, Mateo. Try again tomorrow. Sounds amazing. I got snazzy spaghetti on dibs. I have spinach, tomatoes, apples, and mozzarella. They'll make a salad and protein powder with grape juice. Woo! Ooh, grape juice protein powder. That's a really cool combination to think of. That is a cool combination. Patty, I like Bob. I like Bob better because even with not just like the boxing, even though you target better, I fill it with water. I think they say sand is better. I have sand, but with punching, just like the accurate parts, because you see a face. I also like just teaching people things like being able to lunge for the eyes, being able to rake the face. It gives you something more to like have an idea of rather than just a heavy bag. I feel like gluing a wig on it as well, because I think like for people to understand, like part of self-defense is being able to grab the hair, pull some DNA out of somebody, get a fistful of hair, scratch the face, get some blood, skin under your nails. Now that person is tied to you through science. That's like an irrefutable thing. So get it out of them. Get it out of them. Random, leave negativity out of the chat, even though everyone's entitled to their own opinion. We don't do negativity. It's largely, I mean, sure, it's an opinion, but it's really based off of a stereotype. So I get it. I've never been told that I look like I sound. I'm not tripping off of that. But what you don't get to do is come in, because the next comment is going to be about somebody's weight or size. Like, just take your stereotype someplace else. When you learn better, do better. Michelle guy got 100 laps. Now I'm taking a long break. Do that. Stretch out a little bit. You got this. Nice job, Michelle. Michelle. Fantastic work. Guys, people are just crushing it left and right. I feel like a dog. I feel lazy out here. This man is my brother. Don't know what that dude was talking about. Indeed, brother. Thank you so much. Indeed. Yeah, I get it. We live through perceived ideas, but we gotta do better. Gotta do better. So hopefully Mateo understands. Hopefully Mateo heard what I was talking about, and we can move on from there. Not even mad at him. I have a Rey Mysterio mask I put on Bob. You know what I put on my Bob is under my football pads, I have like those shirts with all like the hexagons on them for compression. So I put mine over it. So when I would punch him and everything like that, he was just absorbing, that was absorbing a little bit more. Leave that crap in some other chat. Exactly. That's awesome, the Rey Mysterio mask. Sometimes if I leave it out during the day, I put like a towel over it. And I've done some videos where people are like, who's that behind you? Because all you see is just this face peering out from a towel, big old towel. Vince is my ageless jacked uncle. I called him one day and said this guy challenged him and he did 1,000 push-ups to his 100. Yeah, I just found this emoji. Is a high five, not praying hands, just saying. Oh yeah, wow. I've seen it said both, but who knows? I'll take either one. Soreness is already setting in, or maybe just weakness. Jelly, yes, the jelly. The jelly is setting in. It's time. It's open to interpretation. There we go. Already 41 likes. There we go. JC, hey, you're not live, are you? Yep, we are live. Steve, what's going on? How you doing? JC, how are you doing? Steve, how are you doing? Guys, people are crushing it in the workouts today. Linja, Snazzy, Michelle. I think we had Big James that was doing 100 push-ups. How are you guys doing on your workouts? What is everybody else up to? Live in the flesh, exactly. Exactly. We are live in the flesh. Hey, yeah, we do got 41. Thank you for that. Kumar, you're doing legs, nice. What is what's your setup for legs? What do you got going on? Cool, man. I fell asleep this morning during your workout. No worries. No worries. Zanel Fatima is starting her class now. Tell everyone we said namaste. Thank you so much, Zanel. Squats and thrust. Man. Yes. Get low, get low, get low. Get those hips. Yes, indeed. Get those hips activated. Linja is pumping everyone up after I lost count. That rep count was incredible. It's like 1,000 rep day. That is like 1,000 rep day. Magdalena Fabricius in the house. What's going on? You're very welcome, Linja. I mean, the inspiration is incredible. It's hard to get out of this rut, man. Got to get out of bed early in the morning. Yep, set that alarm and put that alarm or your phone, whatever it is that wakes you up, put it across the room or in another room. That way you got to get up out of bed. Once you're up, stay up and start moving yourself around. Go hop in a 2-minute cold shower. Turn that water, stand in there, pull that plug and get blasted in the face with cold water. It'll wake you up. It's not the favorable way to, start things off, but if you need that jump start, no car needs like jumper cables put under its hood and attached to something else, but that's the jump start. So get your jump start and then, get your own alternator working for you. Beautiful day, says Magdalena Fabricius. Indeed, indeed it is. Hopefully you're having a good day as well. Michelle, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Monday, I do laps, and Friday and Wednesdays, I do push-ups, sit-ups, and a lot of stuff. Nice. John says, this morning we killed it. Everybody come join us when you can. It's a great way to start the day. Guys, this morning was good. I mean, we always have a good one, but today was good. Sometimes you just feel it a little bit differently, and that sweat was pouring, and everybody's jumping around. Absolutely. JC, you don't even need the coffee, man. You don't even need the coffee, but if that helps, for sure. But get up and stay up. That's my advice. Get up and stay up. Put your alarm across the room or in another room so it wakes you up, but then you can't just reach over and just shut it off. Impact Morning Show is a jump start. Indeed it is. Steve, thank you so much. By the way, I totally forgot about thrust for the last almost 3 weeks. Nice. Appreciate that reminder. High fives. John says, I'm as strong as ever. Impact. Yes, indeed, JC. Yes, winter's coming. John is up 4 more pounds, feeling good. Congratulations. I do, but I'm down 2 cups a day where I used to have at least 4. That's all right. The Impact coffee cup emoji, that is the Linja with the lightning bolt on it. That is the charged up. Tape my eyelids open. I mean, yeah, but I would just say get up, stay up. Go take a 2-minute at best, maybe even 30-second cold shower. Blast yourself awake. It's going to jolt you awake. And then be motivated. Be motivated. Stay away from your phone and go knock out your push-ups, your squats, whatever it is, your jumping jacks. Get your circulatory, get your respiratory, get your body awake. Because the longer we just kind of drag around the house, you're not waking up anymore. You're just kind of not sleeping. So wake your body up. Wake your brain up. When are we getting another kitchen live? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Michelle, 130th lap. I'm going for as many as I can do. Okay. Do it within the realm of training smart, not brave. Don't overdo yourself. What time is it here now? Here in Argentina, it is 10:30. I don't know what time it is. Let's see. 5:15. I think it's about 6:45. Got to see the secrets of the spaghetti sauce. I got all the smoke for breaking the pasta too. John says, I quit coffee and now I drink 4 glasses of water the minute I wake up. There you go. I do the same thing, a big old thing of water. Indeed. JC, right. I feel like I have no energy sleeping too much. Yeah, that's what happens. When you do too much, when you keep your body in that state of non-activity, it's like trying to get to back, hey, let's do nothing. Let's keep sleeping. So don't do that to yourself, man. Hop up. Take your RCG and hop up. And to John's point, get some water in your body. You've gone 6 to 8 hours, possibly, maybe longer, without water. Get that water in your system. Now you're kickstarting. Again, you're pouring it into your muscles, your brain, your digestive system. You are kickstarting. Kickstarting. Got to get that going, man. That water is important. Random guy says tomato, onion, green pepper, a little bit of turmeric powder. Make sure you put the black pepper in there as well. Make sure you put the black powder in there as well. And Kush Gander says, dang, those hairs look so cool, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Minnie, I have to keep water by my bed. I wake up in the middle of the night so thirsty. Yeah. Yes, black pepper indeed. JC, dang, dragging my heels all day. I hate it, man. Okay, I'll try the water instead of coffee. I'm not saying you can't have the coffee, but start with water. When you get up, put a bottle of water next to your bed and put that thing down while you're taking your RCG. And then when you get up, start moving around. Then have your coffee. Then have your coffee. I would say start with water. Start with water and then get your coffee in. But yeah, dragging your heels, man. I can't. I'm not just gonna say it myself. Other people in the chat will probably tell you. Once they started exercising, they started feeling better, more energy, better mood, all of those things. So there's a lot of benefits to it. And it's simple exercise. You don't have to go like doing crazy things. Don't box a kangaroo first thing in the morning. Get up, do some jumping jacks. Michelle says, I'm sorry I have to go shopping. Keep up the good work, everyone. All right. Go get that shopping. Jay says, facts, I can't lie. Sleep with 2 bottles of water right next to the bed. There you go. And Kush, first thing I took, Himalayan garlic with water the moment I woke up. Nice. Linda, congratulations. Michelle, everyone deserves to treat themselves. Not really testing, but pushing their limits. Get it. Yep. Can't wait for winter time, walks and runs. I do like a good frost in the air. I do like a good frost. We're doing stretching now. All right. Hello, everyone in Kumar's class. Hello. We'll follow for 50 minutes of Zumba. Excellent. Kumar, we need to see you doing that Zumba one day. We need to see some Zumba going on. But guys, and you know what? I don't put the water next to my bed. I have it downstairs because it makes me get up and go downstairs to get the water. I'm not saying I would stay in bed, but I hop up, give myself my RCG. I'm ready. I'm capable. I'm grateful. Make up my bed. Well, sometimes I still make it. Make the bed and then head straight downstairs. Head straight downstairs and get that water. Very important indeed. Snazzy got me all the foods and protein juice. Oh, nice. Good on you, Spencer. Taking care of one another. Love to see it. So do I necessarily need a jump rope? Could I just use a rope? You could try that, yeah. When do I have my cheat day? I don't really have a cheat day. I just kind of eat what I feel. And if there's a day that I'm going to have a little something extra, then I'll have a little something extra. But I don't necessarily like not eat a bunch of, stuff. Because I generally don't eat a bunch of stuff. I don't eat like a whole lot of crazy sweets and things like that. I do have a sweet tooth, but I just don't eat it all the time. So if I decide to have it, I'm going to have it. But everybody's process is going to be different. So just what I do isn't going to work for everybody else, because we're all so different than one another. We all burn a calorie different, in my estimation. The way we absorb a calorie is different. And so when you have something like that, you can hear what I'm saying, but you still got to do what's going to work for you. You are most welcome. Most welcome. Random. And if you don't even have a jump rope or a rope, just do jumping jacks. I'll be right back. Got to go tell Mike not only... yes, go brag to Mike. I wish I had a sweet tooth. I really don't care for sweets. I wouldn't put that on somebody. Schmut, keep on the grind, big bro. Love to see you preaching the wholesome content. Thank you so much. Schmut, indeed. All right. How's your day going? Got to stay away from the sugar. The whole fam is diabetic. Yes. Yep. Sweet tooth discipline is next level. It really is. And guys, let's make no mistake. That's an addiction. That's an addiction in American culture, and probably a lot of maybe some other first world countries. That's an addiction. That's a straight up addiction. And that we've already seen the studies where it's showing that it's just as addictive as, like, it triggers the same parts of the brain as cocaine does. Triggers the same parts. Sandra, what's going on? So you have an addiction, and they fed it to us from a very early age. Like, this is why a children's party and a disco club in the 70s looked the same, because people were doing coke, kids are doing sugar, they all run around, get really obnoxious, and then they kind of crash out, and then they need more. And that's what happens. Not much, baby. Okay, Sandra. Minnie, I find really good fruits to satisfy most of my sweet cravings. Yes, you know what I like is dates. Dates to me is the bomb. And I was a huge Milk Duds and popcorn person if we went to the movie. Now I can do popcorn and a date. Popcorn and dates. Schmott, always got to show love to the real one. You're not only being positive, but teaching how to program your brain and body properly. Natty. Yeah, Schmott, I get all the time. Somebody will make a steroid comment. I'm like, if this is a steroid body, go get your money back. Go get your money back. I'm not downing myself, but you know, if you're really taking supplements and geared up and stuff, you're gonna have a different look. Sandra loves them too. I recently got some muscadine black grapes. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I am all natural. Yes, I am all natural. This right now, I'm powered off of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I had for lunch. This is what I'm working with. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now. What can I substitute for drinking milk that gives the same benefits because I can't drink milk? What benefits are you looking for? Because there's almond milk, there's soy milk that Mr. Burns drinks. I have almond. I'll do oat milk. So is it just milk itself, dairy milk? Do you have an allergy? What's going on? 100% says Schmut. Indeed. Oat milk has higher protein. There we go. Somebody say peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter, jelly, peanut butter. I did. And I will go through like a thing where I hadn't had one probably like in a year. And then today I was like, why haven't I had peanut butter and jelly? Mr. Dr. Son Goku, how can you get that immaculate chest hair naturally? This is just genetics, man. Kumar says, are you angry, Vincent? I am not angry. Life is a blessing. Life is a blessing. I just have a very mean-looking face, I've been told. That's my resting face. So, it looks like I'm, probably ticked off or whatever. Dairy kind of doesn't work well with my stomach. Yeah. Sandra says soul food. Yeah, I got that face. I got that face, Kumar. She must have looked down from Zumba and was like, why is he mad? Sandra says, I love your face. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chanelica giving up the hearts. The silence made it serious. That's the part. Exactly. Exactly. And that's exactly what happens is I'm a quiet person, guys. Believe it or not, as much as this thing is just running a mile a minute on the lives, I'm really not that talkative of a person. I'm actually really shy, and so I don't speak as much. So I'm silent a lot. And then this isn't even furrowing my brow. That's just my resting mad face. It's the eyes tell you the soul have good eyes. Schmutz says, damn, Sandra. Hey, I'll take it. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to knock out some push-ups while we're here. Let's knock out some push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll just keep it nice and simple. Kumar not replying. Jay says, Chanelka, don't start tripping again, not just playing. LOL, just playing. He does have good eyes. Thank you so much, Sandra. Oh my God, this spaghetti. There we go. So worth, love the turmeric tip. Hey, there we go. There we go. No, you look cool. Nathaniel looks mean. Mr. Nathaniel Burns has a very distinct look at times, yes. But that's what's awesome. That's what's awesome. That man has character in his face for days, but one of the brightest smiles that I know of. One of the brightest smiles. Sandra says, you're welcome, baby. Oh, talk that talk. Talk that talk. Let me give you a little bit of this. Uh-oh. There we go. Let me just pull that all the way down here. There we go. Now we can see some of the sunset. Zafran Muhammad, what's going on? JC says, frickin' Viking. Yes, indeed. Mr. Burns, you got my like. I'm still working. Have a blast, VAJ and team. Indeed. Speaking of the man himself. Speaking of the man himself, guys, I'm going to give you some of that sunset while I do my second set of push-ups. You guys have seen me doing push-ups. Yes, Chanelka, indeed. Here we go. I'm going to get this next set in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't know if you guys can see, there's a helicopter right over those palm trees. And it's going almost right through the center right now. Anybody else see the helicopter? It's tiny probably on there. But there's a helicopter floating around. So that means something happened. Hopefully it's not an accident. I know they thought I looked cool and you looked mean. Like Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns is my other ageless uncle. There we go. I miss seeing the sunset. Right now I'm just on my back porch hanging out with everyone here and enjoying the night sounds while knitting. Nice. Great workout. Then get some knitting in. You can't beat that. The Vincent Burns duo is necessary for sure. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you so much. JC says Halloween shield and sword and a helmet. Sandra saw her sunset. There we go. Now we get a second one. All right. I'm just going to let it run. It is. It is indeed. Not sure if I can zoom in a bit. There we go. Get a little bit more of that yellowish golden tone. Random says, wait, they don't love you like we love you. You guys are way west, southwest. Yeah, JC, we've said we're in the southwest, but for very specific reasons, we don't give like exact locations. Mr. Burns and I both have people in our chats alluding to knowing where we're at, and for safety for ourselves and people around us. Yeah, we definitely don't want to put that out there. Vibration sounded like a train horn. Sandra, I try to catch my sunrise and sunset as much as I can. Absolutely. Random, take pictures of sky at night. It's peaceful. JC, right, I understand. Don't blame you. Yeah, it's too bad that people can't just not be that person, but unfortunately, that's how it is. All right, let me get to number 3. Kind of slacking over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, we got 3 down. People are weird. I woke up this morning, so I'm having a great day. There you go. Take your RCG, guys. Random says, I wish I had a telescope or an actual camera. Yeah. Just too many takers. Yep. Yep, indeed. That's cool. It's a nice park. A lot of people walking around just enjoying themselves. On the weekends, it gets really busy, which is kind of cool. I had that kid come over to me the other day from the volleyball courts, and I'm not sure. I think there was Middle Eastern. There's a large Middle Eastern presence here, but he came over, introduced himself, did some push-ups with us. So that was cool. It's a blessing to have that sort of interaction, which is why I like being at the park. What's the good word for the day? Every day is a good day. Have a good word in every day. Really allow yourself to appreciate yourself, and grow. Every day we have a chance to progress a little bit more. How are things with you, Hirothami? Thank you so much. How was work? How's the truck been? Getting the truck back? It's crazy how things have changed from the late 90s, early 2000s to nowadays. Yep. Enjoy your afternoon, baby. I'm going to jump in the shower. Enjoy your day, Miss Willoughby. We appreciate you. Good night indeed. Just asking, does your morale ever get down? Yeah, sometimes. But it doesn't have to be a complete drop. Like, getting down can go from like if you're always at a 50 out of, say, like, I don't know, 100, maybe you drop down to like a 47 or something. But you gotta have like perspective and reflection. Really reminds me that I got it good. I got it really good. Something like as simple as your car breaking down, or something like that. I have a car to break down in the first place, and a lot of times what we just have as a car, other people have as a house. That's what they're living out of, and other people would love to have that house, which is a car to the rest of us. So a lot of times you really got to go back and like really assess, like, what are we upset about? What is it that's getting us down? But it's a natural thing. We do ride a natural roller coaster of emotions. So to have your morale get down every once in a while, it's not a terrible thing. But how quickly are you snatching yourself back up with a dose of reality and saying, hey, it's not bad. Perspective indeed. Drives like a dream. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that the truck is working. There's nothing like getting it back. Nothing like that feeling of freedom. I was down myself, then I have to realize that I'm still living and breathing. Yeah, you gotta, it's just like you're training your muscles. If you're doing push-ups, you gotta train your mind not to say those things about yourself, because we have these self-deprecating jokes, but the more you say them, the more your body hears them, because that thought becomes an actual action. And when you speak it out loud, then it resonates through your eardrums. It becomes something that your body physically intakes. So we gotta knock that off, because we say it in the form of joking, but there's truth in humor. That's the part. That's the hard part about it. There's truth in humor, and so what we're saying is something that we know to be true on some levels, not every time out. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror in the morning and say positive things. Guys, that's what RCG is: ready, capable, and grateful. You're ready because you're here. There are people who did not wake up today who were here yesterday. Capable means you are an able body and you live in a day, time, and have an experience where you are able to have opportunities that a lot of people before us did not have. So take advantage of those. You may not get the desired outcome, but you at least have the opportunity to try it and to learn as you go through that process. And grateful. Be grateful for everything you have, and be grateful for what you don't have, because Biggie told us, more money, more problems. Let me get to another set here. Let me get to another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. More money, more problems, yes. And yeah, people think like, oh, if I had $1 million. No, do you know the problems you would have with $1 million? It would be different than the ones you have now, but you're still going to have problems. And a lot of times problems you're not even ready for. Hi, how are you? Yeah. I don't envy the person who gets $1 million right off the bat. Break down the shoes for today. The shoe. This is my old free run. I've had these for some amount of years. What is it? The free run distance. Irony is I don't run distance, but it's a good shoe and very light. I love the free runs. Yes, it is problems. Been living the best life. Thank you, Linja. Thank you for helping improve the status of what we got going on here. They're comfortable. They are very comfortable. And I don't know what Nike was doing, but they had the free run shoe, maybe like in 2009 or something, and I had like 4 pairs of them. Same ones, same black free runs. I love those shoes, and then they stopped making them. I'm like, what are you guys doing? It was the closest thing to training barefoot that I could find, and then I found these some years later, and it was just like, cool. I'll take them. Let me get to set number 5. I'm just chilling doing 10s. Let's go wide right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Chanel can remind us to drink water, and she's using the Impact Athletics Association emoji. Indeed. I remember when you talked about the Puma story. Yes. I don't think that commercial ever came out. I don't think it ever came out, but I got paid for it. You get the credit for it. So it happens. There's been a lot of stuff that I've been a part of that never came out. So it just is what it is. A lot of times these companies decide like, nope, we're going to go in a different direction, or they didn't like how it worked or whatever. But I searched for that commercial, and I found something that was around the same time frame, and I think it was at the same place that we shot, but they just scrapped a whole lot of other stuff. So it happens. And at this point, I don't even know if Kyle Kuzma's still playing basketball. So chances are it all died somewhere on a scrap room floor. Who wins arm wrestling contest, you or Mr. Burns? We would never compete against each other like that. We train side by side, not head to head, so I would never be in contest against him. We just try to do our best. All right. Let me jump to, I think it's number 6. Let's do the hands a little bit closer this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. The workout's finished, the food's finished, and now I'm finished. There you go. You've earned it. You have earned it. Magdalena says, good job, Magdalena Fabricius. JC, can't ever down yourself. Why? Because there's a lot of bad people out there, and know there's a lot more good people than bad. Meet up with, work out with Jamal and Nathaniel, right? For sure, guys. Like, that's one of those things for sure that you want to be able to, and what I had to do when you're putting out bad energy because you're not being the best version of yourself, you're attracting that same energy. So you got to change that up. So sometimes you got to push away from the friends that you were doing stuff with, and sometimes they'll push away from you. Sometimes you're the thing that's holding them back, or so to speak. So we got to realize that if you want a better reception, you got to put out a better signal. But JC, good words of advice. Thank you so much for that. Let me get another set in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If they talk behind your back, leave them behind. Hey, fish in the house. They're there for a reason, random. I'm still going through the process of self-love and discipline. I really never had discipline growing up as a child. It can be tough. It can be tough. Magdalena says, how tall are you? Because that table is just right for me. JC says, hey, hang out with good, positive people. You will be positive and feel good. A lot of good people to meet out there. Just got to find them. Yep. Walk away from the negative. Indeed. And that starts with like putting yourself in groups. Like if you're trying to get into exercise and fitness and stuff like that, maybe join like a running group or a walking group or a hiking group. You're finding people that are like-minded. At least that's a starting point. Then from there you can build and say, okay, cool. What else might we have in common? But that's a good place to start. Find people who are interested in the same things, and then you can go from there. Love that expression, BB. Never heard that, my bro. JC, you cool for real? Keep at it. Yes, indeed. Favorite fish? Fish, how have you been? Let's get another set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I keep forgetting. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got 2 more. 2 more. Always have. That's why I'm here with you, good people. Thank you so much. Random, you could also go to the gym and you might bump into someone that actually are cool and have some things in common with you. Absolutely. I'm good. What about you, sir? And everyone, how are y'all? Life is good. Life is good. It's good to see you. We hadn't seen you for a minute. Jay says, I'm currently trying to improve my discipline. I'm also working so much. I'm not prioritizing my health as much as I should, as it leads to me, honestly, doing worse at my work. Yeah, there's a tough balance with that. Tough balance with that for sure. I hit 600 on my stepper machine this week, 250 squats, and that's the most of either I've ever done. Now hold your applause. VP till you hear about today. There we go. Minnie May, I met one of my good friends at this gym. At the gym, there you go. Yep. Yeah, when you can find some people that have put themselves in a position or in a place, Work is tough because you might like your job or you guys might have like the same interest and stuff, but work is like more like, well, we got to work. So you can get along with some coworkers for sure. I've had some great friends who are coworkers, but sometimes when you join a group and do something a little bit more specific, it might be a little bit different. All right, let's get another set. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we got one more. Don't forget the shoulder to overhead exercise for both arms. There we go. Linda, definitely positive person. We got so many good people in the chat, guys. It's crazy. So many good people. Appreciate each and every one of them. I also made another good friend from my old job. Yep, in a few weeks we're all going to a cabin to do cabin things, hiking, making s'mores, board games. Nice. Gorilla God King, what's going on? How you doing? Jay, what's your favorite stretch? Where I'll sit, I like to sit with my legs crossed, and then I just fold all the way forward. Just fold all the way forward. It gets my lower back. And then because my legs are crossed, then it kind of gets in the hips, that posterior chain, hamstrings, all that stuff. How about yours? What's your favorite? Linda, really pushed my limits, and today was the last day or tomorrow of 1 month of a hardcore diet, making it 16 pounds I've lost since joining Impact 120 days ago. Linda came to us, I think her first day was Mother's Day. How cool is that? Yeah, she is a beast indeed. JC, my blood type is O. There we go. Jay, I like the one where you put both your arms behind your back and try to grab your fingers. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one, especially loosen up those shoulders, the pecs, all that stuff. How you doing, Al?
Hey, brother.
All right, let's get this last set in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. There we go. We got our modest 100 in. We got our modest 100 in. Girl, I think that's what one is called behind your back. It's the monkey stretch. The monkey stretch, okay. I used to be able to do the one behind the back where you could press your palms together. But that's been a minute. Hey, we're at 50 likes. 2 claps, 50. Stay positive for sure, JC. Positive energy is necessary. It is. My dude. It's the only way to stay happy in yourself. Googling cat cow. Oh yeah, cat cow. Indeed. Cat cow is great. And you just go back and forth with it. So your cat is here on all fours. I'll turn a little to the side here. Your cat is here. You're really pressing here. Then with the cow, you bring it down and just sag that back. Get that spine going. And you just go back and forth with your cat and your cow. Easy work, it feels great. And I'll go back and forth through a few of those. Cat, cow. And the cool transition is that it's just right there back and forth for each other. Cat, cow for sure. Good one. Good one indeed. The one I was talking about is just being able to sit like so and bring yourself straight over. There we go. Gotta love them. Gotta love good stretching. Favorite fisherman, I'm also in the South. In other words, me too, love it. He's also alert to bad stuff, balance is good. Minnie May, I like going back and forth between Cobra and Child's Pose. Yep, gets the lower back, that's exactly what you want. Get that good stretch. Spinal health is important. I like people like Jamal. He's always looking for the good in something. It's there. It is there. Like, why would we not look for it? It's there. But a lot of times we have to see it for what it is, rather than what other people tell us it is or is not. That's the big part about that, is we have to make up our own minds. It's the old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So is this good for you? Might not be good for somebody else, but that's for them to decide. Thank you, Random. Thank you. I accept this on behalf of all Impact and the people that are helping build it. Anyone got a good neck stretch? Yes, just here, Ben. And I'll start to one side. So I'm inhaling to the middle and then exhale. Inhale coming. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And if I go back and forth and do that enough, I immediately feel my neck loosening up. I'll also just do neck rolls. Back and forth. A lot of good stretches out there for sure. Indeed, indeed. Guys, I may have to put something out. Just create a stretching video. That might be necessary. And it's something that I do on a pretty regular basis. It only takes about 20 minutes, but I feel like it covers a lot. And I always feel way better for doing it. My own problem is shoulder and knee pain. Yeah, you definitely got to take care of those shoulders and knees. Those are, I mean, you don't want any problem with anything, but those are pretty common, so you got to be careful. Got to be careful with what you're putting yourself through. This is why I say the rest part, guys. Hydration, nutrition, exercise, and rest. Rest also means it's like having a Ferrari. You're not just not driving it, as a rest to the engine, but you're actually tuning it up. You're doing things to make it perform better the next time. So go get a massage, go get an ice pack, go get, a heating pad, go get a massage gun, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. We spend way more money on things that quite frankly don't matter and aren't going to matter to us in the next year or 5 years. Chanel, because yes, we need a stretching video. When you exhale, are you pushing the air out or just releasing it? You can kind of do pursed lips, but a lot of times, but it's where you can kind of get that good core breathing too. Some people are going to talk about belly breathing. That's a whole different level, but I like to just start with just breathing. But I don't necessarily always like push it out. I know what you're saying. So either way, I think you'll find what works. Fred is in the house. What's going on, Fred? Fred, how is your day going? Or how has your day been, I should say? Got news, adjustable knee brace. They help on those bad days. There you go. Random says it would be greatly appreciated. I also should place kind messages in my room so I can read them when I feel down. Absolutely. Now I was like a guy with a motorized like 10 speed. Yeah, he was just crushing it right now. He is crushing it. Sound like a drone for sure. Random, yes, guys, for sure. And again, look for places where you can have a little bit more ways to think. Find some things that aren't going to be just hollow affirmations. But this is why I say, like with your 3 things that you tell yourself, not only should it be something positive, but have a real clear definition of what that means and how have you done it, or are doing it, or are going to do it. Have those 3 things so you have a plan. You're not just telling yourself, I'm this, I'm that, because we see that all the time. We see people label themselves kings, alphas, boss babes, queens, and they're none of these things, but it's hollow. It's hollow. And I'm glad that people feel good enough to say that about themselves, but then have some reality behind it. Otherwise, there's a state of delusion. And we have to make sure that we're living in a reality. Linda says, you matter is a big one for me personally. There you go. Favorite fisherman, I've been going on 1-2 jogs a day and doing calisthenics daily, except Sundays. There we go. Lee says, good evening to you, Mr. Vince. You all good, brother? Life is good, Lee. How are you doing? JC, what is it? Teak your mind out of negative, look for good. Oh my God, BB, nice. I'm friggin' jelly dog. Jelly dog. Linda the jelly dog. Yes, jelly dog. It sounds like something that you could get at the fair, like a hot dog with jelly on it, and it's deep fried. Yeah, I'll have a jelly dog. Give me 2 jelly dogs. All right, folks. I see my eldest walking up, so I'm gonna jump out of here. Magdalena, what do I eat next? I don't know. Depends when I get home what I feel like. Last night I had a bunch of pistachios. Guys, yes, carnival food, the jelly dog. Jay says, bleh. Tweak your mind. There we go. All right, guys, so we're going to get to this walk. Scotty from Catskills said, hi, what's going on in the Catskills, New York? All right, good to hear it. Guys, we will see you guys 5:15 Mountain Standard Time tomorrow morning. So I hope this finds everybody in your place, pursuit or beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul, and your fitness. Health and fitness are a good balance, but they're not the same. So make sure you're taking care of both. And we will see you soon. And like we'd like to say, HWPO, and this is the Impact Athletics Association, where hard work pays off. Thank you so much, Scott. Make sure you join us tomorrow morning, 5:15 Mountain Standard Time. If you have not already, guys, we'll have the workout going. We will see you. Guys, give it up for the moderators and give it up for yourselves as well. This was a fantastic chat, one worthy of replay and telling your friends about. Send them the link. All right, guys. Bow. Thank you so much. Hey, hey.